Have you ever noticed how, sometimes the universe seems to move in mysterious ways, almost as if a divine hand were guiding every step of your path? Well, my dear Aquarius, this video will show you something very special. The 9 blessings that God will shower upon the sign of Aquarius very soon. And if you're listening to this now, it's no coincidence. Nothing happens by chance when the heart is ready to receive. You may have felt like the past few weeks have been full of trials. That plans took a long time to come to fruition, that people drifted away, that silence was the only sound accompanying you. But listen carefully. The time of waiting is coming to an end. God is moving the waters, and you, a sign ruled by air but with the soul of a river, will feel the divine flow transforming everything around you. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the heavens open for Aquarius, and how each blessing that comes now has a sacred purpose in your life. They are signs of new beginnings, healing, liberation, and love. And if you stick around until the end, you'll realize these blessings aren't empty promises. They're answers your heart has been asking for all along. Get ready, because something new, beautiful, and spiritual is coming to you. First blessing: freedom from invisible bonds. How many times have you felt ready to fly, but something was holding you back? As if there were a weight no one saw, but preventing your dreams from soaring. This is the first blessing God is preparing for you. Aquarius, liberation. He is cutting, one by one, the ties that bind you to the past, resentments, guilt, fears, people who have already fulfilled their role in your story. In practice, this can manifest itself in subtle ways. A friendship that naturally grows distant, a job that loses its meaning, a relationship that dissolves peacefully. Don't see this as a loss, but rather as the fresh air of liberation entering your life. When God removes something, it's because He's going to put something better in its place. And the direct benefit of this is lightness. You'll wake up feeling like you're breathing deeply for the first time in a long time, and you'll understand that being free is also an act of faith. Second blessing: reconnecting with your truth. Aquarius is the sign of authenticity, the creative mind, and the visionary soul. But the world sometimes tries to mold you, to fit you into shapes that aren't yours. This second blessing is about returning to your essence. God will show you through coincidences, words, and signs who you truly are, and what mission He has entrusted to you. It may be that a new project, a new idea, or even a simple conversation will emerge that ignites something within you. Applying this blessing is simple. Trust what moves you, even if it seems strange to others. The gift God has placed in you doesn't need human approval. It simply needs to be lived. The benefit? Clarity. You'll stop doubting yourself and begin walking confidently, with faith and purpose. Third blessing: healing of the heart. Aquarius, you may seem strong and detached, but your heart feels everything silently, doesn't it? God knows. He heard every tear you hid with a smile. And that's why He decided to pour out upon you a blessing of emotional healing. In the coming days, what once hurt will begin to fade. Sad memories will dissolve like mist in the sun. It could be through forgiveness, a reunion, or simply a peace that arrives without warning. Apply this by allowing yourself to feel without rushing. Don't fight the process. When you surrender your pain to God, He transforms wounds into wisdom, tears into blessings. And the direct benefit is peace, that peace that does not depend on anyone, only on the certainty that God supports you at all times. Fourth blessing: the strength of renewed faith. Have you ever felt tired of believing, as if your prayers weren't being heard? Well, know, Aquarius, that God has never been silent. He simply waited for the right moment to show you how powerful your faith is. This is the fourth blessing: the renewal of faith. God will rekindle a spiritual flame within you. Things that once seemed distant will begin to make sense. What seemed impossible will suddenly find a way. In practice, this happens when you feel like giving thanks again, even before you see the results. When you realize that prayer isn't about asking but about talking to God. Allow yourself this reconnection with the sacred. The benefit is transformative. Faith restores hope, and hope attracts miracles. The universe responds when the heart opens with sincerity. And you, Aquarius, will realize that the invisible is working in your favor. Fifth blessing: reunion with light souls. God knows that Aquarius needs true connections. You have a heart that seeks depth, but you've often been disappointed by falsehoods and masks. Therefore, the fifth blessing God has in store for you is the reunion with souls of light. Soon, new people will enter your path, sincere friendships, soulmates, spiritual brothers. These encounters will bring comfort, as if you've known them for a long time. These people will come with divine purposes, some to teach you, others to walk alongside you. In practice, this blessing reveals itself when you feel an instant connection with someone, without logical explanation. It's God showing you that you've never been alone. The benefit is immense. These new connections will inspire you, strengthen you, and remind you of the value of sharing the journey. God doesn't want you to face it all alone. He's sending companionship and light into your days. Sixth blessing, prosperity that flows with purpose. Aquarius, you were born to transform ideas into something greater, and God is preparing a time of harvest for those who sow with their hearts. The sixth blessing is prosperity, but not just any prosperity. It's the kind that comes with purpose, with spiritual meaning. In the coming years, you may receive new financial opportunities, unexpected invitations, recognition, or a boost to your projects. But the secret is not to seek only material gain, but to understand that money is also divine energy, an instrument of service and love. In practice, God will place resources in your hands to bless others. Perhaps a talent that turns into a livelihood, a business that flourishes, or simply financial stability after difficult times. The direct benefit? Peace of mind. When prosperity arrives in a blessed way, it brings peace along with abundance, and you'll feel sustained by something greater than your efforts. The hand of God. And before we move on to the next blessings, I want to ask you something very kindly. If this message is touching your heart, if you felt it was meant for you, subscribe to the channel now, activate the bell so you don't miss the next messages, and tell me in the comments where you're listening from. I love knowing how far this energy reaches, and if you felt in your heart the desire to become a member of the channel, or to make a donation, know that it is through this that we can keep this light burning, spreading love and spirituality throughout the world. Seventh blessing, victory over injustices. How many times have you felt wronged, Aquarius? How many times have you given your best, been honest and true, and yet seemed to be the only one not understood? Know that God saw everything. Nothing you did with love went unnoticed. The seventh blessing that is coming is victory over injustice. The time of silence is ending, and God Himself will balance what seemed out of balance. Old situations will be resolved, and people who doubted you will see the truth clearly. In practice, this can come in subtle ways. An acknowledgement, an unexpected word, or even an invitation that changes the course of your life. Don't worry about the how, just trust. The benefit is the restoration of your spiritual dignity. You'll feel at peace knowing you didn't have to retaliate, didn't have to prove anything. God Himself is ensuring justice in your life, and this will bring a sense of serenity you've longed to feel. Eighth blessing, a heaven-guided new beginning. There are times in life when God closes a door not out of punishment, but out of love. He closes it to redirect you, to pull you out of places where your brilliance no longer fits. And that's what's about to happen to you, Aquarius. The eighth blessing is a heaven-guided new beginning. You may feel something inside you shifting, as if your heart is asking for a new story. And this impulse isn't random. It's a divine calling leading you into a new cycle. In practice, you can be guided to change something big. An environment, a project, a path, even a way of thinking. And with each step, you'll feel a sense of this is the way, even if you don't understand everything right away. The benefit is rebirth. You will no longer live out of obligation, you will live with purpose. You will look back and see that everything that ended to make room for what is sacred and new. And when the new arrives, you will recognize it was God who guided every step. Ninth blessing, divine protection in all paths. The last blessing is the most powerful of all, Aquarius. It is invisible, silent, but it accompanies you every day of your life. It is divine protection. Even on days when you thought you were alone, God was there, diverting paths, warding off dangers, preventing evil from reaching you. And now He reinforces this promise. You will walk protected, illuminated, guarded by forces that the eyes cannot see, but the heart feels. In practice, this protection manifests itself when difficult situations simply no longer affect you, when chaos no longer shakes you, because within you there is a certainty. Nothing touches you without God's permission. The benefit is spiritual security. You will sleep peacefully, wake up confident, and walk without fear. And even if the world seems uncertain, within you will be a shield made of faith. These are the 9 blessings that God will pour out on the sign of Aquarius very soon. But there is still something else you need to hear. You know, Aquarius, sometimes God doesn't change the path. He changes you so that the path changes naturally. Everything you've heard so far, every blessing, every promise is real. But for them to manifest, there's something that needs to happen first within you. Spiritual opening. God is calling you to a time of listening, not of rushing, not of anxiety, but of silence and surrender. And this is how you must prepare. Take moments to breathe, give thanks, and listen to what your heart wants to tell you. Faith doesn't shout, it whispers. Start your day with gratitude. Even if you don't see all the blessings unfolding yet, give thanks as if they've already arrived. Because when you give thanks before you see them, you're saying to God, I trust in your timing. Avoid complaining, avoid comparing yourself, avoid reliving old pains. The past no longer defines anything about you. Remember, those who live by faith walk lightly, even when the ground seems uncertain. God is bringing order to the invisible. He's cleansing what you can't see, healing what you can't understand, preparing what hasn't yet arrived. And your role now is to keep your heart open and your eyes focused on the heavens. When you feel like giving up, remember, Aquarius is the sign of vision, wisdom, and a free soul. You weren't made to stop. You were made to inspire. God chose to give you gifts that few understand but many need. Your voice, your ideas, your presence. These are divine tools. So use them with love. Now I ask you with all my love. If this message touched you, if something within you awakened peace, hope, or courage, subscribe to the channel to continue receiving words of light. Activate the bell so you don't miss any message heaven has prepared for you. And tell me in the comments, what spoke most to your heart today? I read each one with care, and it's beautiful to see how God works in the life of each Aquarius. If you feel inclined, become a member of the channel. It's a way to support this spiritual work, so that more people can receive messages of faith and comfort. And if you can, make a loving donation. Every act of generosity returns a plenty. And now, keep this final thought in mind. God hasn't forgotten you. He's simply been waiting for your heart to be ready to receive all that has always been yours. The time of waiting is over. The waters are moving, and the blessing begins to flow. You, Aquarius, are entering a cycle of light, freedom, and love. Trust, move in peace, and repeat with me, silently or aloud.